Hey guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and it's time for my May TBR. I'm sorry if I sound a little mannish or scratchy or have to stop and cough at any point in this video. I've recorded this at the same time as I recorded my April book haul. If you saw that, you'll recall that I'm sick, but I need to get this done, so gonna power through. So this is a look at what I'm planning on reading in May, or hoping to anyway. I actually did really well in April and got through a lot, especially considering that it was Fairy Tale Fortnight and I wasn't expecting to really get through anything. I'm kind of putting myself on a schedule and I'm hoping that that's really going to pay off and that my good streak from April will carry over to May. So it's a little bit of a sizable stack. And I say that, but my stacks used to be a lot bigger. Like I would do 10 or 12 books in a TBR and I would read all of them and then some. So I just need to get back on that track. Long story short, this is what I'm planning on reading this month. And for the most part, it's all because either I'm part of a blog tour or the book is coming out soon. I am going to be gone for about a quarter of this month. I'm going out of town for about a week and it's a vacation. So even though there will be beach days and I will likely be reading on those beach days, I'm also going to be getting out and doing things, and I don't know how much reading will actually get done, even though I'll tell myself the reading's going to get done. Who knows? So that might put a little bit more stress on the reading pile this month, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Oh, longest intro ever. Okay, so here are the books that I'm planning on reading in May. The first two volumes of the comic series The Last Man. The first one is The Stranger, and the second one is The Royal Cup. I am going to be part of the blog tour for this, so even though that's not until mid to late summer, I want to say, I need to send interview questions soon, so I'm going to read them this month so I'll have a better idea of the story so that I can formulate some questions. If you have read these or have been curious about them, and if you have questions that you'd like to see me ask, let me know in the comments. I'm also going to do my best to read Velvet by Temple West. This one comes out in May, right about the middle of the month, and I tried to work it in earlier this year, but ran out of time. But I did start it just a tiny bit, and I've read a lot of quotes on Goodreads that make it seem like it's going to be hilarious. So I'm hoping this will be a great spring read that I can power through and that will just make me happy and kind of jumpstart a good reading kick. This next one comes out in June, so I want to get it read this month so I'll have ample time to prepare a review, especially because I am so last minute it's not even funny. And that book is The Witch Hunter by Virginia Baker. This was sent to me by the folks at Novel. I will leave some info about them below because they do some really, really cool things, but this was basically part of a big mailing that they sent out to get people talking about The Witch Hunter, so I will be one of those people talking about it, and I will let you guys know what I think as soon as I'm able. It doesn't say the date, it just says June, so probably right before or right around its pub date is when I will be posting my review. I'm also going to be part of the blog tour for this next book, but it is on its way to me right now. It's not here yet, so I can't show you the actual book, but it is The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray, which looks like this. Beautiful cover. I've been very intrigued by this one, so excited to be adding that to the stack. Sneak peek of the May book haul because it wasn't here in time to include it in the April book haul, but definitely will be reading this one in May. The only other definite from May will be the Wednesday YA book club pick, and because I'm recording this early, I don't know what that is yet, so I will leave it below what it's going to be, as well as the link to the info about the book club so you can come and join us and be part of the chat and all that. It's a lot of fun, but I don't know what that is, so there will be one more definite book that I'll have to read in May. Who knows what it is. If I manage to get through all of those, I have a nice tidy stack of other books I would like to read. So first up is Silver in the Blood by Jessica Day George. This was the only book that I didn't finish in my April stack. It was supposed to be for Fairy Tale Fortnight, but it got here so close to the start date, along with a couple of other books, that I wasn't able to get through all of them. And because this one comes out the latest, this isn't out until July, this was the one that I kind of put off to last because it was the one that would make most sense to wait on. So unfortunately I had to wait. I did start, and I love Jessica Day George, but I wasn't able to finish in April, and though I probably should wait until June to read this since it doesn't come out until the middle of July, I want to read it. So I'll probably try to read it this month, but it might end up with the July books that I'll be reading in June. And speaking of, these are those July books that I'll be reading in June. So a little sneak peek of any that I don't end up reading this month. If I get through everything, I do want to pick something from this. These will be stolen from the June TBR if I read any of them, which I'm okay with. that makes more room in June for fun stuff. Plus June always tends to be like a crazy month where I don't really get anything done. So that will help with that. And then one last book, and this one comes out in June, which is why I want to read it now, and that is At the Water's Edge by Sarah Gruen. This is the type of book that I would tend to linger over though, so I don't know that I'll be able to fit it in right now, or in general, just because I can't afford for half of my month or more to be taken up on one book. But I really do like Sarah's writing, and I'm intrigued by this, so I want to read it soon. And as I said, it comes out in June. Though I've also been seeing on Goodreads that it came out in April, so I don't know if the date changed or if it came out different times in different countries. I don't know. But I'm going according to what the book itself says, which is June. So if I'm late on this one, oh well. And there you have it. That is probably way over ambitious. This will also be dependent on what ends up being chosen for the May Wednesday YA. So that's everything. It's a probably ridiculously sizable stack, especially for what my month has in store for me. But as I said, I'm trying to put myself on a bit of a schedule, which includes reading time, includes turning off my laptop at a certain point of the night, and then just reading and relaxing and not having a screen in my face. So hopefully that will help me power through some things. And hopefully the fact that they all seem like they're going to be pretty good ones will also help me power through, but I guess that remains to be seen. If you guys want to see video reviews of any of them in particular, rather than written reviews, let me know. Written is sort of my default, but I do like to do the occasional video review. And of course I talk about everything in my rewind, so they all get mini reviews, but if you want a full-fledged video review, let me know. And I will see you guys again on Wednesday for my next video, but since I'm recording this early, I don't know what that is. Probably my April rewind, but we'll see. But that's all for now. As always, thanks for watching, and happy reading!